I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good morning, Alejandro Herryman. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful day?
I'm doing excellent. I'm doing great. I'm ready to talk to you.
Love it.
Been trying to do so for over 2 weeks now.
Well, yeah, what part of the world are you in right now?
Puerto Rico.
All right, all right.
That should be like maybe half an hour flight or an hour, maybe half an hour from you.
Yeah, we need to. The one thing is though, like flights don't come directly to Puerto Rico from Trinidad. Like we have to connect through Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it makes it 3 hours. But you could always fly me across. Like you could just come pick me up and carry me back.
Sure, that would be nice.
But Alejandro, how are things going across there? I know Puerto Rico did get the brunt of the hurricane. How are you going over there?
Well, I am doing okay. I am doing fine. But in general, people here, it's been 3 months, almost 3 months, and most of the island has no power. So many people without power, without food, no communication in many of the towns. I've been trying to do my best to help as much as I can while working right on full time. But in my case, I live right across a hospital, so we got electricity or power about a month and a half ago. And but right now at this very precise moment, I don't have any water
Wow.
at my house. It just went out maybe an hour ago. So we're like that, but everything else is fine. I've had more time to think about many things while this hurricane passed by. But hey, we're alive and we're here.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think it didn't really affect us that much. So Trinidad is definitely on the southern part of the Caribbean there, so of
Yeah.
the belt. So yeah, it really didn't. But it's good because we get to provide support, right? So we definitely are supporting, sending as many things there as well as to Dominica, who also got the brunt of it. Glad that you're okay, my friend. Glad that I have the opportunity to speak to you. So thankful for life, right?
Yeah.
Well, do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this particular junction of your life.
Well, first off, I like and I love, actually, I love meeting new people, especially if they are from out of Puerto Rico, just because another culture, you learn many other stuff. So that's one thing. And I guess my writing skills, I love writing. I think that's one of the best things I do. And we got together through LinkedIn. So maybe one of my posts hit you, or I don't know, probably the writing skills.
Well, definitely one of the things I've been searching for is connecting with the podcasters. And I think one of the keywords was host at one point, and I think Herryman TV popped up. So tell us about that, Herryman TV.
Yeah, well, last year I started with the podcast in mind. I haven't done an actual podcast. I'm doing more interviews, like on videos. I call it podcast too, but this is what we're doing now is an actual podcast. But I've been doing that for a year, and since I'm a lawyer, I started doing legal stuff because my wife made me do that. But I didn't actually like that because, first of all, it's boring, and it's not what I love. I love working with some kinds of clients, but what I try to talk on my podcast is about, you know, your mind, about your passion, finding who you are, what you truly are, what you want to do in life, and specifically to take action. Many people just wonder, and I'm a believer of the concept of ready, fire, aim. I'm ready, and then I fire, and then if I missed, I move a little bit to the left or to the right, and I fire again, and then I hit my target. So I see many people, thinking about stuff but not doing much. So Herriman TV is just about you being a better person and reaching your potential.
You started speaking and immediately the focus went to your wife. Like, what does she do?
My wife, she's we do marketing. We've been working together since we met each other. We were first business partners, and then we got married. But she does marketing. So many of my marketing skills, the real world marketing skill, university type marketing skills, I learned it from her, and that's what we do we do public relations with artists and many corporations here in Puerto Rico. So
That's
we've been working
wonderful.
together. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering what she had behind her to make you the ready fire aim guy to really buck down and do what she insisted you do.
Yeah. Well, she was right, in a way, because the only reason I can get into the TV stations and people call me to interview me on different topics is 99% of the time because of my legal
Yeah,
expertise, not
makes
because
sense.
I say, you can do what you
Inspirational
want.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's amazing. Wow. All right. Well, tell us one other thing that you've done, Alejandro, consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Well, you know what? I was answering that question here about myself, and actually, I haven't done anything over the past 3 years consistently in the way that Harryman TV started last year. So it's been exactly a year. I started. I think it was November the 30th, 2016. I graduated from law school on 2014. So it's been 3 years since I graduated. After I graduated, I opened my office, and I've been, every case I get is different, and I've been evolving. So I can't say, that I've been doing the same thing over the last 3 years. Although, I might be able to say, trying to know myself better and try to control my mind as much as I can and strive to be a better person every day. That's what's been constant
How does that
throughout
make
my
you feel?
life. Well, um, I've been doing a lot of growth, personal growth, over the last 7 years. But maybe what I feel is that I've been working on myself. I'm ready now, and I guess I'll have to work for another 2 years to be able to properly answer that question and say, yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years. So in 2 years we talk,
Okay.
and I'll tell you about Herriman TV and the book I wrote, and see what's up. But
That's
I've
great.
been
I love
doing
that.
more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I've
love the
been
fact
doing
that
more.
you haven't, but you are looking forward to have done something for 3 years, and you've already set that up, right? You've set that up in your life. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, my legal studies were 3 years, but that was between 2011 and 2014. So these past 3 years, they're being, every day is different, and everything is new. So yeah.
So, why would you suggest to someone that's listening that they do something like that, where you align your passion with your profession and then attempt to do it consistently?
Well, it is important for everybody to be able to think, to be silent, to try to find the treasure within. And when you are connected to yourself, you just need to trust and follow your gut. If you have an impulse to do something, if you think that's the right thing, just go and do it. Do it, and then you see if it works or it didn't work. But if it doesn't work, at least you learn something.
Ama-
So yeah, that's very important for me. Just take action. Take action.
Amazing audience. You're hearing it live here again from Alejandro Herryman. You can definitely connect with him through Herryman TV. Or what's the best link for someone to follow you at?
Well, I'm mostly on Facebook and on YouTube. You can find me Alejandro Herryman on either social
All right.
network.
All right. Well, Alejandro, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Alejandro, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Well, I have many, but there's one particular one. When I was like 3 years old, I used to live. I lived for like a year or a whole school year in Loiza, which is a town about an hour driving away from San Juan, and that was my great grandparents' house, and and I remember being there for two different things, or three. First off, I love the beach. I just love it. Second of all, I have many, many great memories from my great grandmother. And there was another particular, detail that it was funny because Loiza is mostly black people. So I studied there on what was called pre-kinder, which when I was three, and I was the only white kid in the whole school. So it was very funny because I can see the pictures, and I even remember the girl I liked and everything. So it was a good times.
That's amazing. How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Excuse me.
Sure. How do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
Same thing. I love to connect with people. I love to
Yeah.
connect with nature. Just you know uh, anything that I learned this from Dalai Lama, and I started applying it many years ago. That in the art of happiness, you find happiness through talking and relating to other people.
Amazing how it connects, right? From that little boy to this big man, right? Alejandro, if we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Well, I'm not sure. I believe because I have two different memories from the time. I think it was Bob Marley. I'm not sure if it was the song "No Woman No Cry" because that was the one on the radio,
Right?
or if it was "One Love" or "Redemption" song. But it was definitely Bob Marley.
All right, all right. Well, you're definitely the one love man, aren't you?
Exactly.
Well, Alejandro, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Alejandro?
Yep.
Alejandro, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Well, not right now.
Are you married? Sorry.
Yes, I'm married.
You
I'm married
could
now. Already.
you could go ahead.
Well, I give people what I know and what I have, but not one specific person yet. I have no kids. I have no, for the moment, not one specifically.
All right. Do you believe in God?
Yeah,
Do you
I
have an
mean,
inner circle of friends?
yes,
Do
I
you?
have more than one actually.
Oh, yeah. Do you watch
Yeah,
TV?
because
Go
yeah,
ahead.
because I have like a best friend from school, best friend from the life, best friend from work, best friend from here and there. So maybe once a year I do a big party and I get everybody together.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time I just go to the get-togethers on each circle.
All right. All right. Do invite me to the other party, please.
Sure, December 30th at my house.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No, not even one.
Wow. What about screen time? The phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I think it's usually less than 8 hours. Sometimes, if I have an office day and I'm all day long at the computer writing motions or stuff, it might be more than 8 hours. But usually, between 3, 4, 5 hours a day.
If you, Alejandro, could share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
Well, I can tell you about my mission or my vision. To help millions of people around the world find their purpose and to take action towards it. To improve their quality of life and so that they can also do some positivity or positively impact the world.
Love it. Alejandro,
So
this has been a great pleasure, my friend. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
well, I would like to say that I'm very happy to get to know you. I love what you're doing. I hope you get to your goal. I'm sure you will. I love your calendar app. So you know, so great job, great ideas. and I wish you the best, my friend.
I appreciate that. I wish you the best as well, my friend. I do appreciate that. Alejandro Herryman, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.